Flies, bugs, mosquitoes. And here are the trees. So many trees. 70 degrees. We've been lucky with the weather. Across the road, we have yet another lake. Lakes are all around here. Around every bend is another lake. And here, hello. Okay. Here we are. We had to stop at about 3 minutes. And we are right behind the pilot car. It says, "Follow me."
And we already have the new USA sign.
And we have pictures of
We're actually in
that.
Alaska now.
Right, yeah, I took a video of that, Alan. And they're working on a 2-mile area, the young man was telling us.
Being resurfaced.
It's being resurfaced, and he loved Alan's accent. So cool, he thought. Loved Alan's New York accent. And he says, "Oh, you sound just like the actor who plays the tough guys," and he couldn't think of his name, so we didn't know who that
There was a spray truck coming up, letting down the water, watering down the...
Ooh, looky.
We're gonna get a bath. Well, the truck needs a bath.
Good.
I should have kept it on.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
They wet down the new roadway to pack it down. Don't pack it.
Okay. Hi everyone, today is Sunday, July 22nd, 2007. And this is Ken Rice, and we're on his boat.
Okay.
And this is Nellie. And we are preparing to cast off. And I have to get out of the way so you can get in. And the dog, here's Nellie. Come here, Nellie. Does she like to go out there?
Where's Anna? She's on board?
She's on board. Good question.
Here we go. Leave this door open over here.
How's she doing back there?
I don't know who Ken. Now we have Anna. Oh, she's pulling in the bumpers.
These guys aren't supposed to have that stuff tied out that loose. Makes it harder.
Nellie, back inside.
Here's Anna. She's trying to get the... Say hi to everyone.
Yeah, this is the transient float where they just stack people in as thick as they can get.
See it.
In fact, there's times people can't get out of their slips on this
Oh,
side.
because they stuck out too many people, too many boats piled up.
This is the transient.
So 15 feet of water is
They're all tied
That's
together.
what they call that's the infamous bow picker.
Like we used to do on White Lake, tie the boats together.
See different styles, plastic or fiberglass, aluminum. That they
Here's
use.
Anna. She's got her
They string a gill net out the front.
rain
The
jacket
fish swim
on,
into
and
the
she's
net
got her
with their gills hung,
life
and they pull
preserver
the
on
net
in
in
case
over the
she should
top.
take a trip overboard. Here's the Whittier's Only Hotel. How many rooms does it have, Ken?
I think she said 22.
22 rooms. There was a wedding reception there last night. when we walked by. We went for a walk after dinner. A delicious pizza that Ken made.
Into the frog.
Yeah, it's very foggy. Very foggy out there.
Fishing boat over here, Sainer with his lights on. When they run their generators are so big they need to put a load on them. So they run the lights just to keep a load on when they're not running the other equipment.
Tell me if we're going to get swamped.
Whittier Harbor.
Just be careful.
No, wait. Whittier Harbor.
She actually got knocked overboard doing that one time last year.
She fell overboard?
Right out here, somebody came too close to me. We were doing this, and she was in there, and the door came down and knocked her off. It was scary.
Yeah, sure.
It went to 53.
Oh. Cold water.
Good job.
I'm going to
There's
get the
a otter
vacuum.
right in front of us. Sea otter.
Oh.
Luke. Nope.
No, that was an otter. Here he is again. Blurring.
If I had my camera, he'd never let me that close.
It's an otter, guys. Look at that. Whoa!
I missed the jump.
Action shot.
I got him.
That's where the
I got
camera's
him.
good.
You got
Yeah.
him with that, I didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Good job. There's a guy coming in.
Yeah.
See, dragging his boat behind him. So far
Look at
back.
it. That boat just skewing.
Oh, yeah, look.
Putting this dinghy.
Not trekking well at all. So this is that triangle that we walked around last night.
Yes.
From the outside.
Is that a ferry in there?
That's just one of the day cruisers.
That's small.
Yeah.
This looks too small.
They
to
go
me.
out to look at the glaciers.
Looks too small to see. That could be a ferry.
And that's the only. No, what is that big building over there?
That's the
white-
abandoned one. That's the
That's-
the government put in two. The army built two. That one was
Oh.
damaged in the '64 earthquake, and it's abandoned.
But it's an apartment building. It was an apartment building, a
Yes,
living
it has.
living
Yes,
facilities.
it has theaters, shooting gallery, or shooting. Yeah, just everything
Right.
under one roof. It was the city under one roof. They call it.
Wow, sitting under one roof, but it's been abandoned.
Now that roof isn't in such good shape.
Right, I guess. Seagulls flying around. Is that a touring boat over there?
Yes, that's a day trip boat to
Uh-huh.
the glaciers.
Yeah.
You still with us?
Yep.
Okay.
She's downstairs. We wanted to make sure you were still there.
She's good at putting the boat back together here.
Did you get a power reading?
Oh, and I forgot it.
Here's Kenneth.
Every time you set it over.
That's better.
Where are we going?
Where are we going? We can't see it. We can't see where we're going.
That's where we're going. Diana, you all
job.
done with your chores?
Yeah, except to get rid of the rain.
Okay.
I need windshield wipers on my glasses.
I bet.
Harbor seals laying over that all over that island over there.
Where? I don't see any.
You're right there on the farthest rock.
The furthest island?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Oh,
See,
okay.
see the light spots there?
Yeah, the lighter spots.
Down on the rock.
Yeah, they're looking over saying, "Oh no, they see us."
Boy, you don't can see their eyes.
You zoomed in pretty good. That's great.
Yeah.
Wake here.
They're just relaxing over there, these seals, watching us, wondering what we're doing.
Oops! Watch out for the wake. Here comes another one. Another pup.
I'm not getting it.
Ken's gonna bait the shrimp pots and throw them out.
Thursday and Friday, variable wind 10 knots. Coastal
It's
forecast
4 o'clock
for
now,
visibility around
4:05.
area. At 4 p.m. Alaska Daylight Time, Sunday, July
And
20th.
the weather, it's still in
120. Cape Suckling to Gore Point. Tonight, south wind 10 knots.
Oh, Jesus.
Monday,
The second time we
south wind
thought about
10
that stuff.
knots. Seas 4 feet. Rain. Monday night, southeast wind 15 knots. Seas 5 feet. Rain. Tuesday, east wind 25 knots. Seas 9 feet. Tuesday night, east wind 30 knots. Seas 10 feet. Wednesday, east wind 35 knots. Seas 11 feet. Thursday, northeast wind 25 knots.
lowers them to the lower deck, and that's where
Friday,
he's gonna
variable
bait them,
wind 10 knots.
apparently.
Seas 5 feet.
Is the bait in that box there?
That's where the line is.
Oh, that's where the line is, okay.
The pots are going to go down on.
Right, okay. So we have to go downstairs to... Okay. Watch him beat the box. Now we're downstairs, and that's the little dinghy back there. And here's Ken. And getting ready to bait it. To bait the shrimp pot. Now we came down from the pilot house. This is the kitchen area, or the galley. There's the table. And over here we have the galley where the food is prepared. There's the refrigerator. And here we have a television and 2 chairs. And you pull the handle, and it reclines. It's great. Another chair. We have an oil lamp here. Ellie likes to know just where Ken is. She follows him around. Here's the baby.
Fish guts
Okay.
and whatever that is being used for bait.
She left me some herring.
Can I help back there?
No, it's just a matter of putting the bait together.
Somebody's actually in our spot with some pots.
Ah. Our spot. Hear that? We haven't been here for 4 years. It's our spot.
It doesn't matter how many in the same area.
Yeah, as long as they don't get tangled.
They find a way.
Have the trooper there, they told me.
Oh. That's no good. Around the lights on here. Okay. So here we have our little cabin here. We have little bunks here. Closet there. And overhead. And drawers down here. We have drawers. Actually, they're up here. We have drawers over there. There we go. And here is our restroom, our head. There's the potty. And more storage space. There's a porthole. Space for putting things. There's a mirror. And sink. Here, here we have the master suite. There's a porthole up there. A queen size bed here. Lots of storage here. Desk, it looks like. And here is where the master bathroom is. And here's the shower combination. Huddy. Not bad.
We'll see.
Technically.
I've drilled holes
Oh.
in the top
the water
so that
gets
the
in.
water comes and goes, right?
So Ken, tell us what you're doing, please. You came in
So
late.
we're baiting the shrimp pots, and so we have shrimp pellets in here that have been soaked in herring oil. Oh boy! And then we have the herring themselves
Ooh.
that
They look kind of stiff. Are they frozen?
they're frozen.
Okay.
And I was just showing Alan, if
Yeah.
you leave this on the bottom for 12 hours, they'll just pick it clean to the fine bones.
Yeah, we just saw the skeleton you threw it.
It's the So maybe tomorrow we'll have a skeleton to show you.
Cool.
See, the idea is
If there was a skeleton to show us, that means there's going to be fish in the pot. For shrimp in the pot.
well, there's other things on the bottom. There's little krill, sea lice. But the idea is the shrimp, the herring pulls them in, and then the smell from the bait in the can keeps them. And the cat food, well, every little bit helps. I think.
Is it still raining?
It's not as heavy as it was a minute ago. It's a sprinkle in there.
Here's the dinghy. How many people can your dinghy hold?
Oh, well, it'll get on step with 4. And Nellie, it's a 40-horse Honda, so it scoots okay. Nellie, of course, takes first billing.
We don't want to get this wet. We're getting a lesson. Potting shrimp pots. We've been dating shrimp pots, excuse me.
And Anna, can you get me a can opener? No.
Can't open it, please.
We'll get the cat food going.
The cat food.
Which, just for added stink, and some friends had a bunch of cans and gave them to us.
Coming at you, too.
I think that's the kind of
So you put the whole can in and you just open it a little bit like that?
Exactly. What I need here is my fingernails aren't working these snaps.
Here, I can.
No, it's pretty tough. There. Okay. Cat food.
Cat food. Bunch of the whole couple of holes in it, looks like.
Yeah, let the water go through, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
You'll pull up, and the can will be empty.
Wow.
Something likes it.
Not quite sure what.
It'd be nice to put a video camera down there and
Yeah,
just
right.
see what's coming. Sometimes you pull up octopus, sometimes you pull up crab. We had a good-sized fish in one the other day.
What kind of fish was it?
It was a cabezone, actually.
Never heard of this one.
It's like a member of the sculpin family.
Wouldn't know what that is either.
Oh, okay. They sit on the bottom. They have real big pectoral fins.
Okay.
So they almost can perch on the bottom. Oof, that one smells. Okay, so now we have an anchor.
There's storage. All over this boat.
Oh yeah.
I took a tour. I videotaped your boat. I have to go up to the pilot house. Show that off.
Oh, there we go. So the anchor helps get it down, and then this helps keep the floating line from hanging at the surface and catching somebody's prop. So we try to be good about that. So This is the last one in line, so it's the first to go. We better get in the right spot, I guess. Let's see where Anna is. Oops. I need something on that anchor. One of these. These are stainless steel snaps that they use to snap the hooks on long lines. So you got a mile of line going out with bait on it, and the hooks go on with those every 3 feet or whatever, and that's where you catch your halibut, gray cod, black cod. Okay, let's go find the right spot for this shrimp.
Here's the stairs. Okay, here's the chair. Here the stairs. And here is Nellie's favorite
So let's go
spot
back
when
and
the
find
room's
that
up here.
rise anywhere along that line, and tell me, and I'll start. So put it in gear, bring her around, go out into the 105 fathom, and then come back. And when we start getting that rise there, that's when we drop the pods.
The color is absolutely beautiful. The color of the water. Rain, still raining. Where will we be? He's over there. We need to find a good spot to drop the pods. I think it'd be warm. And you can see how close it is.
Alright, since we're doing the video, I should have my life vest on. My wife will get mad at me.
Oh, okay. I'm glad that's done. Always need to be careful.
How's it looking up there?
Position. Scaring the pods.
Anna?